Before you rush out to buy another parenting book or waste your time on the latest must-have toy, listen up. You've probably been told a million things about raising a toddler, but what if I told you that some of the things you've been stressing about don't matter at all? In fact, there are 11 essential things about raising your child that no one is talking about. And if you miss them, you could be setting yourself back years in their emotional growth. Stick around for lesson number 7. It might just change everything you thought you knew about parenting. And by the end of this video, you'll have the tools to raise a more resilient, emotionally balanced child without all the stress. Let's dive in. Connection beats perfection every time. We live in a world where perfection is often sold to us as the ultimate goal for parenting. But here's the truth. Your toddler doesn't need the perfect routine, the perfect meals, or the perfect toys. What they need is a strong emotional connection with you. Research from Yale shows that children who feel emotionally secure by the age of 3 are far better equipped to handle stress throughout their lives. So, don't stress over every little detail. Instead, focus on making sure your child feels safe, loved, and connected with you. Your toddler isn't giving you a hard time. They're having a hard time. Let's face it, toddlers can throw some epic tantrums. But when your 2-year-old is screaming because you cut their sandwich wrong, it's not because they're trying to ruin your day. Their emotional brain is overwhelmed. A Stanford psychologist explained that toddlers haven't yet developed the part of their brain that controls their emotions. So when they melt down, they're not manipulating you. They're just struggling to manage overwhelming feelings. Stay calm and help them regulate those emotions. Your calm is far more contagious than their chaos. When your child has a meltdown, the last thing they need is for you to escalate the situation. UCLA research shows that when you remain calm, your child is likely to calm down 60% faster than if you mirror their stress. So next time the tantrums hit, take a deep breath, lower your voice, and stay grounded. You'll be amazed at how quickly their mood can shift just by you staying calm. Play is not wasted time. In fact, it's the most important thing your toddler can do to develop. The American Academy of Pediatrics says that free play, where kids get to use their imagination and explore their world, is key to brain development in the first 5 years. So, the next time you feel guilty for letting your toddler play with blocks for an hour instead of educational activities, know this: they're learning how to problem solve, regulate their emotions, and build creativity. Don't undervalue that time. No is a complete sentence. As parents, we often feel the need to explain every decision, especially when it comes to saying no. You don't have to justify yourself to a toddler. When you say no, just say it. No explanations, no lengthy debates. Kids need clear boundaries. So next time your toddler asks for something and you know the answer is no, simply say it. And your child needs to understand that no doesn't require a negotiation. Stop comparing your child to others. I know, it's hard not to look at what other kids are doing, but let's clear something up. Kids develop on their own timelines. Some kids start walking at 9 months, others at 15. Some are potty trained at 2, some at 4. And that's okay. As long as your pediatrician isn't concerned, your child is right on track. Focus on your child's individual progress rather than comparing them to everyone else. You absolutely cannot spoil a baby by responding to their needs. If you've been told that picking up your baby every time they cry will create a needy child, that's simply not true. In fact, research shows that consistently responding to your baby's cries builds secure attachment. When you pick them up and comfort them, you're teaching them that the world is safe. This is the foundation of trust, and it's what helps them grow into confident, independent children. Screen time isn't the enemy. I know there's a lot of guilt surrounding screen time, but here's the thing, it's not about avoiding it entirely. What matters is what your child is watching and how you engage with them during screen time. MIT research shows that co-viewing, where you watch and talk about what's on the screen together, actually supports language development. So let your child watch an episode of their favorite show, but make sure you're involved in the process. Balance is key. Boredom is actually good. I know as parents we're conditioned to think that if our toddler says they're bored, we need to fill that time with activities. But here's the thing, when your child says they're bored, that's actually a golden opportunity for creativity. Research shows that boredom is when your child starts developing problem-solving skills and creativity. So instead of jumping in with more toys or an activity, try asking them, what are you going to do about it? Let them get creative. They'll come up with ways to entertain themselves, which is exactly what they need to develop independence and creativity. You're teaching your child exactly how to treat you. This might be tough to hear, but if you let your toddler hit, kick, or talk disrespectfully to you, they learn that this behavior is acceptable. It might seem cute when they're 2, but it'll only become harder to correct as they get older. Establish clear boundaries now. When they hit, stop them immediately and say, "No, we do not hit." When they speak disrespectfully, calmly say, "Please try again," using kind words. You're laying the foundation for how they'll treat others and you throughout their life, so don't let things slide just because they're small. Set those boundaries early, and they'll grow up with respect for others. Trust your gut. In today's world, there's so much advice coming at you, from social media, family, books, blogs, and even well-meaning strangers. But here's the truth. You know your child better than anyone else. If something doesn't feel right to you, it probably isn't. Trust your instincts when it comes to your parenting decisions. If everyone says one thing and your gut tells you another, follow your intuition. And you are the expert on your child, and your instincts are more powerful than you realize. Don't second-guess yourself. Parenting is personal, and you're the one who knows your child's needs best. To recap, these 11 lessons are what truly matter in the first few years of your child's life. It's not about achieving perfection, but about making sure your child feels loved, emotionally secure, and connected. Connection over perfection, being calm during meltdowns, setting clear boundaries, and trusting your gut are the real keys to raising a happy, resilient toddler. Perfection isn't the goal. Your presence, your love, and your ability to stay calm in the chaos are what will shape their future. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these lessons resonated with you the most? Drop a comment below and let me know. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more parenting insights. Parenting is tough, but trust me, you're doing better than you think. Keep going and remember, you're not alone in this journey.